you'll see that the screen, as I pop it up, is very clearly delineated down the middle. This is our battlefield. It is here that the totally accurate battle simulations take place. What I'm going to do, just for the sense of demonstration, we are in the tribal faction. And let me get this a little bit closer so they're equidistant here. We've just put 2 clubbers down, one for the red team, which is occupying the left side of the screen, and their goal is to defeat the blue team. And then one on the right side for the blue team, whose goal is to defeat the red team. Now, when I click start, this is where the magic happens. The combined efforts of the technological wizards have taken analytical evidence from archaeological sources, cave paintings, first-hand accounts from prehistoric men that have been frozen in Arctic ice and then thawed out years later to give testimony. We know a little bit about how the earliest hand-to-hand combatants waged battle, and as a result, we get a simulation that looks like this. Beautiful. Just stunning. Afterlife, first battle, it's brother versus brother. It is brother versus brother, and Ung just absolutely destroyed Gung. Look at this. I love the X's on the eyes when someone dies. It's so satisfying. But that's the gist of it. It's just these silly guys, and they go and fight. Each unit kind of has a different ability. So if we switch here, I took the clubber out and put in a protector. He just got big shieldy. And then they just beat on each other. See, they didn't even know how to fight at the start. It was literally the first fight. They learned as they went. They did. Ung just won again here. This limbo technique that he employs is pretty impressive. He is completely ducked underneath the shield of the red shield guy and rung him up from below. This is like a Neo level backbend. I'm pretty sure that Ung is the original the one. All right, but that's it. You get the gist of it. So now we're gonna get into the meat and potatoes. Julie says not dead, just unconscious. That's true. No blobular ragdoll men are harmed in any of the recreations contained in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. Now, I have done the intro quest, the intro campaign. This is the one that's been in the game for quite a while. And introduces a fairly large amount of the units. They kind of put them in as you go. The battles get more and more elaborate. There is a certain amount of tactical kind of decision making you need to do when you play this. And I have done the adventure, which was the kind of like second chunk of levels. I believe this was originally kind of like their first attempt at puzzle levels to a degree. But that leaves us with several campaigns that I have never touched. The challenge, which is supposedly all legitimate kind of like tactical exercises. Dynasty, which uses the Dynasty faction, which is all kind of like samurai and ninja and kind of like three kingdoms kind of Asiatic combat. The Renaissance campaign, which is a lot of like knights, pirates, self-explanatory. The Spoopy campaign and the Spoopy faction are all scary Halloween monsters. Simulation, I am unsure of. I don't believe there's a simulation faction. I think this is just the setting is a simulation, so that one could be fun to do. And then Wild West, which I believe is the most recent of the factions to be added, like a whole cowboy faction. What I want to do is real quick kind of refresh my memory. I'm just looking through the levels to see if I can kind of remember what the units do. So I'll do my best to describe what a unit does and why I'm picking it for a challenge. If it's a unit I'm familiar with. One of the kind of more fun parts of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, which from now until the end of the stream, I'm just going to call tabs because it is far too exhausting to say the whole thing. One of the most fun things about tabs is that it's just really a sandbox. Even these campaigns, these levels they've set up for you, It's just an excuse to throw units on the map and make them duke it out. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to go into the Dynasty campaign. We're going to save challenge for after we've done a little bit. And we have Samurai. So it looks like they have us matched up against 6 Samurai on the blue team. Down here in the bottom left, you'll see 2 numbers. It's a counter of how many units we have. Right now it's 0 because I've placed no units. And then we get kind of like a unit resource. So for this map, it's 3,500. And as you can see, if I hover over a unit, it's going to tell me how much that unit costs. So what I'm going to do, I don't have any of the Dynasty guys and newer unlocked. All I have are the people from the previous factions that are unlocked as part of the 2 campaigns I already did. And now I'm assuming Samurai are not pushovers. They look like they have kind of a strong reach. Their katanas seem to kind of get them out in front. So let's do this. I'm going to go into Ancient. So you could go real silly, right? Like I could throw a Zeus down. Zeus might be able to beat them all on his own. I'm kind of tempted to see if he can, but I don't know that we're going to actually use that as our solution here. We'll throw that in at the end for some fun. I'm going to put in a row of archers back here to pepper some ranged combat. And what we need to do now is for those guys to be able to get their shots in, we want to be able to get someone up front that can take a couple of shots without dying. Afterlife, spear versus sword. We could put some hoplites down. Let's do this. I want to choke them as close towards their bridge as we can and really take advantage of that narrow gap over the water. So let's put some hoplites down. And then let's do this. Why don't we... You know what? Let's put a catapult right here. Oh, that might get screwed up because of the bridge there. I guess we'll have to wait and see. We have 300 more unit allowance. What can we do for 300? Should we try and get this on the money? All right, you know what? We'll do this. This is my favorite way to just use up extra funding. So this unit that I'm putting down right now is the Hobbit. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking to yourself, the Hobbit, what are they going to do? Deliver a ring? Are they going to eat several meals? No, they are the most terrifying unit in all of tabs. They are the cheapest unit at only 50 credits. And what they will do is literally just lunge at their target and grapple them and hold them in what can only be described as sheer terror. All right, so let's start. What I'm going to do, as soon as it's started, I'm going to pause. I want to get a look at our army. I want to see if these boys are up to snuff. So tabs, even though all the units kind of follow the same rules, they're all going to come out and act correctly. Like every hoplite is going to have the hoplite AI package. There's a certain amount of randomness when you set them. So if you can see here, my guy on the far right is way bigger than the other hoplites. That's just a random chance. And it doesn't, often it does not infer too much benefit. Like, yeah, we've got one big hobbit over here as well. And then let's see what we got. All right, excellent work. Our catapult launcher is employing the nap load system for efficient catapult payload. You develop an extremely strong core by laying out flat as you load each rock. And then these archers are just ready to boogie. They're like, yo, please could you unpause because we want to wreck someone. Oh, snap. So I am a fool. And there are way more than 6 samurai. Look at this. Another 6 here. There's 6 over on the far flank. And we have 1. Oh, what are you? Other than bad news. I don't know what your name is. Oh, you have the, like, what are those masks called? Looks like, Tanjiro's swordsman teacher from Demon Slayer. All right, let's unpause. I think this one's already going to be scrapped because we just don't have enough manpower on the field. Oh, catapult paying dividends early. Man, those hobbits are just terrifying. They just lunge. So that first wave of samurai did not pose much resistance. If we can get this guy down. Oh, the catapult swung and hit the flank. Did you see that? He took out everybody. Now, the ones on the western bank, they are making a quick move. But again, the catapult, not hearing it. He wants none of it. This last guy, this valiant warrior, doing his best in what are surely... Oh, God, he just gets shield punched. Wow. Oh, God. Oh, right in the curved cutout from the shield, too. That cutout, a lot of people don't know, and this is one of the benefits of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, because we can see these historical combats. The ancient Greeks, their shields had what were called face punchers, and that's what was just used here to end this samurai. Awesome. So continue does just warp us very much into the next level. So I'm actually going to back out because I want to go back. I just want to see how well Zeus would do solo. Just give me one Zeus. I don't think that Zeus can finish the job here just because of the sheer number of units. But he tends to be an animal. So let's see. Oh, God. Oh, no, you poor fools. Why did you wear so much metal if you knew you were fighting Zeus? Now, so Zeus is struggling with his final target on that one side, and he's focused too much on the one set of attackers. He's going to get swarmed here. Oh, but that won't stop him. Look, lightning does not impose a range disadvantage. Like, if you get close, he still throws lightning. Oh, he's going to smoke him. He didn't even move. I'm amazed he wore sandals at all. He could have just sat down. Someone get this man a relaxing lounge and some grapes. Okay. So we won't get fooled this time. We're going to see the whole battlefield. Looks like we got ninjas are joining the fray here. Can I get a look at these guys? So they look like they're a ranged unit. They seem to be holding shuriken. So that could be an issue. We do have a much larger budget this time, though, so we could kind of go, let's go this route, right? I don't want to rely on the catapult to solve all our problems. One complaint I have with some of the balance is that the siege type units, they go pretty crazy. So I like a Valkyrie here. The Valkyrie unit flies and will like grab people and drop them. I also don't hate the Minotaur because they can close the gap. The Minotaur charges, so we might be able to get in tight, but that's going to use a lot of... You know what? Let's get a Minotaur on each of the flanks. I kind of like that. We'll let them try and take care of the two bridges. So that leaves us with 2,300. Soak some of the shuriken with shields. We'll definitely do that. I think the hoplites are going to make their way back into the rotation here. And we are going to still need to see if we can get something to take care of these samurai on the bridge. So the problem becomes the samurai in that center portion on our last loadout were pretty much cleared by the catapult. So we have to hope that our archers here can take care of them before they kill all our hoplites. I want our hoplites to be able to keep the ninja busy. Now, I did include a different type of archer unit for this one. So our new units, we're going to have the Minotaur, and these guys are snake archers. Again, just kind of the real fruit of such labor to go into finding all of these ancient writings and accounts. Snake archers shoot snakes, and once the snakes have struck their target for an initial chunk of damage, the snakes then animate on the ground and continue causing damage. Just absolutely terrifying. So let's zoom in here. So it looks like the samurai were chopping the snakes out. Oh God, the Minotaurs didn't go to the flank. They just ran right up the gut. Oh my God, that middle group of samurai never had a chance. All right, so now our snake archers are going to be in trouble because our main force is just entirely gone up the middle. Look at this brave snake archer. What's your name, soldier? Clem. Well, Clem, I appreciate your... Well, sorry, I didn't even get a chance to actually thank you before you died, Clem. Sorry. Whoa. All right. Let me not move the camera quite so much. That one ninja out there deep is just absolutely going ham and keeping everyone occupied. So our unit is now going to get backdoored by the forces of the ninja. Just too much. Oh, poor guy. Look at how many freaking shuriken he has in him. Oh, sweet Lord. I'm so sorry, buddy. All right. So that didn't work. However, I have an idea. I would still like to use the Minotaur, but they are going to go in the middle. If we're in a situation where we've got the Minotaur already kind of like attacking up the gut, let's let them attack up the gut. And then I'm going to try and put hoplites on the wings here. I don't like how the camera like doesn't adjust until you've started the round. I don't know why they chose to do that. Wait, can I not? Will you not let me put guys down here? Oh, I'm sorry. I just used up my entire allotment, is what you're saying. All right. Hoplites on the flanks. They're a little slower. They don't have that charge. So maybe we can get the ninja on the two flanking positions. Maybe we can get them to come forward enough that our hoplites will kind of engage them before everyone gets deep. Whoop, my camera swung around. No, see, they still tracked towards the middle. So maybe what the answer is to put them further back. Because if we can keep the flanking ninja busy longer, we might be able to get more kills from the snake archers. Real quick too. There we go. This was still using my old camera settings before I had my extra light, so everything was all blown out. All right, so let's go back to the drawing board here. What if I start further back? What if we force them into a position where their three forces are kind of all coming to us, and we don't have to do as much worrying about the additional flank. We can just kind of go up the gut on them. So I am going to go all in with range, and let's bring the bard into this. So the bard, I think they just distract. Is that what they do? I think they just wander around and distract your enemies. Yeah, I'm not even going to use this last 1,000 just yet. Let me see how this battle goes, and then we can kind of make adjustments as needed. Yeah, so look, because we got that full volley from the snake archers off, all those ninjas stopped in the middle because they're busy fighting the snakes. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, so the main force in the center there is just absolutely tanking damage. Oh, they didn't quite stay up long enough, though. I don't think this is going to work unless we get another really good volley from the snakes, and then we need the snakes to keep the ninja busy. The snake archers shoot really slowly, like their rate of fire is not great. So if we lose the advantage and the ninja get close on them, you're in a bad spot because those ninja just unload those shuriken. The snakes are keeping them busy, though. These snakes, look, there's just a pile of them here, but they are MVP caliber snakes. Oh no, this guy's not even, he's not even phased though. Ooh! We had, what, 1 or 2 real archers left, and this guy was like, not impressed by the snakes, but man, let me tell you what. Arrow right to the butt. They don't talk about that in Skyrim. All right, so that worked out pretty well, forcing them to come to us. What in tarnation? All right, so we got looks like 2 columns are being headed by one of those monks, and then they've got archers in the back. So if they're gonna carry stuff, we should carry stuff. Is that's the play here, Afterlife? Let's do it. I don't dare put him in the house because I think they'll just throw it in the house. So this is the Viking longship, which is, each unit is comprised of 2 stout lads holding up a longship, which they will then throw at their enemies and leave their oarsmen to then jump out and fight. And then you know what? Let's do, give me a bunch of squires. Give me like 10 squires. There we go. As is totally accurate to known history. Exactly. A lot of people don't realize that most Viking longboats were never meant for nautical travel. They were intended as projectiles. That's canonical. Yo, so both of these longships are just zoned in on this one poor bastard. Oh no. Oh god, those guys in back are rocket archers? Oh no, everything's gone sideways. Guy, the dragons breathe fire! This one's doomed. It's doomed. I like how they got a little dance going on with their dragon too. They're getting some height. They were so far ahead in the game that they decided to turn it on the camera. They were like, we're bored of killing your men, Chris. We're coming for you directly. Oh no, into the drink. I'm so sorry, friend. Oh wait, but it might work in my favor. Oh no, they hopped back up. Who is still alive that they're still fighting? I mean, I could quit, but I'd love to know who's, oh, look at you. Oh, you coward. You abandoned the fight. See, what did you think was gonna happen if you took a boat down here into the water, dummy? That's not what they're for. They're for throwing. All right. Longboat's not gonna work. What we're gonna need to do, so that initial volley from their, I can't believe, so those are fireworks? Oh yeah, look at that. That's funny. All right, so that initial volley is gonna eat us up. So what I want to do is put a cheap unit at the front to soak up some hits. So we're going to employ what most tacticians refer to as the Gandalf strategy, which is to just throw a bunch of hobbits at the front. Look, I know they don't like it, but they've got to do their part. I think canonically most fights in Totally Accurate Battles Simulator do take place in Middle Earth, so. And then we need something to be able to get in tight. This might be another opportunity for the Minotaur. The Berserker is not a bad move here, you know, because they move pretty quick. Let's try this. Let's try a couple Berserkers. I'm nervous though for what's going to happen. Even if we get through this main force, you get flanked by a flamethrower. I don't know that you're coming out on the other side of that. And then you know what? Let's try a couple Velks. Got 350 left over. Why the hell not? Throw in some squires. Give me one more halfling. He's the chief. No, you know what? This halfling. We got the main halfling force in the middle of the map. This one. Frodo. He's going straight to Mordor. All right. So the Berserkers dodged the arrows by leaping over the middle. Valkyries on their way as well. The Valkyries may have done more harm than good. No, I guess not, because they got in tight on the firework rockets. Oh my god! Oh, you poor man. You'll be remembered. I want you to know you'll be remembered. What a beautiful sight. This is poetry. Goodbye, friend. Goodbye, Sven. All right, back to the fight. The Valkyries are doing work. Okay, so now if we get behind on the dragon, yeah, look, we knocked him down. And I don't think they really do anything if they don't have their float. Okay, yeah, no, we're looking pretty good. I believe I can fly. Exactly, Vivi. All it took was flying. When your enemies have... Good gravy. When your enemies have fire-breathing parade floats, if you consult Sun Tzu, you'll remember that you're supposed to employ mythological flying creatures. We might still lose. I don't know what we have left to do damage with. That would be wildly disappointing. We just have one poor hobbit that's getting kicked in the head over and over. Can he possibly bring down all four of them just by grabbing them and holding them? I think he would need to rely on them like falling into that pit in the middle. I'm sure they're doing damage. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure they're doing damage with those kicks. Oh, just a roundhouse right to his chest. All right, that was very nearly a victory. You know what? I still like the Berserkers. I don't think I'm ready to give up on the Berserker fantasy, but let's stagger them a little bit so they don't all collide with one another, because they were having a heck of a hard time standing back up after the fact. I'm letting this one just go again. This is almost the same strat. I love it. See, they jump right over. I just wish they could take that one guy out so that they didn't get stuck at midfield. Oh no, we got that dragon turned back. He didn't charge up the gut. He doubled back to take care of their weakened flank, and he has wiped out our main attack force. We now have a bunch of hobbits. Looks like one squire still left, and one of the berserkers is still throwing axes. Oh yeah, all right. You guys have to take care of the firework archers, though. We lost a hobbit in pretty glorious 4th of July fashion. Where is that? The hobbit? Good lord. All right. So they look to be stuck. I think a hobbit has already dismantled them. They should be toast now. Valkyrie is going to start doing work on them while we wait for the berserker to come back around. Oh, it didn't even take the berserker. Are you kidding me? You are unworthy of the Einherjar. Take a nap. All right, more samurai. Ooh, look at this sneaky move. They got a bunch of samurai. Oh no, what are those called? It's like it's like a pepper box. It's just a bunch of arrows in like a volley device. So we want to get up in their grills early on those flanks then. So I'm thinking, let's bring some berserkers back. They'll get a big dive in right off the jump, and maybe we can disrupt this whole siege operation. I can put one in the tree. Oh, they're never going to see it coming. I don't want a berserker up there though, because he's just going to jump down. Give me like, what's a good... Yeah, give me a snake archer up here. Oh, I love this. No one ever expects the snake archers on the rooftops. They think they've ambushed us. Nah, we have ambushed them. All right, so then we still need to deal with this main contingent up the middle. So they're going to have samurai, and then they're backed by ninjas. You know what? I think it's our duty, right? The old debate. samurais and knights. Let's see where we get with this. I can't wait to see if these archers actually stay up here or if they immediately jump down. Good God, those things shoot so many arrows. But is that it? Is he like done for the whole game now? Nope. Nuh-uh. They just keep firing. Why? Why? Oh, but you didn't have the angle. My guys up top are still good to go. God, if they win it with just them. Oh no. He's dialing it in. He's finding the angle. I don't know if they're actually shooting at anything though. They're just like, I mean, not that I can blame them. They're just like cowardly, just running around. I think their AI just has no idea what they're supposed to be doing pathing wise. That's horrifying. It's so many arrows. Here it is. This is Snake Archer on the Roof Simulator. This is what your whole life exists to view. All right, those guys aren't gonna win it. Okay. So our knights didn't even have a chance to really get anything accomplished because they got immediately blown up by the pepper boxes. So we definitely need more pressure on these flanks. Because I need the knights to be able to fight without issue for at least a minute or two. One more each. And then that leaves me with what, 160? I mean, I could just throw a farmer on either side. I don't know how well that's going to work. Oh, you know what? We could throw a bard kind of midway on each just to try and piss people off. All right, let's try this. Let me swing and get that. Tree is quite lovely, but I'd like to see the battlefield. Yeah, so those pepper boxes just absolutely obliterate, but that first run does not do anything to our flank there. Okay. Oh, I still have those snake archers up on the roof over there. I meant to take them down because they weren't effective last time. Did they already get the pepper box up here? They did. Okay, cool. So we got a chance here. These ninja are fighting tooth and nail though. Oh no. Can our snake archers pull it off from the roof? They seem to at least know who they're supposed to be shooting. Oh God! Oh son, no, that was the wrong way down. I don't think these guys can do it. They just get lost up there. He's turning back though. Maybe the ninjas will just wander until they fall in that hole. God, that would be the most boring 20 minutes of tabs. Okay. All right. Your point has been proven, tabs. So let's scrap those guys. You know what? Let's not worry about snake archers. Just give me a row of archers. And then I'm looking for symmetry. We don't have enough for another knight. So these knights are brothers. And this knight has his squire is a lad he saved from a battlefield and adopted. I gave them backstories so they can't die now. They have plot armor. They overshot my archers in the back. That's excellent work. Pepper box is done. No chance. All right, knights are keeping the ninja busy. Archers progress. We're done here. Come on, one ninja left. Get them, boys. I think it's 2 ninjas left, actually. Oh God, they're just machines, though. All they do is just destroy. How many shuriken can you throw? Surely they're setting records. It's 1 left. I have my entire arching force. He's hiding behind my corpse. Are you kidding me? This has got to be some kind of law. Even here in the infinite trials of historical combat that had to have broken some kind of law. We got him, team. Beautiful. Freeze arrow the pepper boxes. It's not a terrible idea because, you know, the hope was to just kind of limit how much damage they could do. And those ice arrows are great at making sure that you've kind of tamped them down. But they were always going to get that first shot off. So my goal was to just get enough damage downrange fast enough to make sure that that was their only shot. I should really check this level for secrets too. So one of the cool things about tabs is oftentimes you unlock extra units by finding stuff hidden in the levels. And they've had us on this same level for quite a while. So my guess is there's probably at least one hidden here. All right. Firework archers everywhere. And then it looks like just monks. But I have a lower... Ah, I see. We have less budget. So how do we solve it? Well, you know, I'm liking the berserkers here. But we got to spread them out because I want, hopefully the archers will very foolishly kind of focus fire one of them, which will then let a bunch of others get through. And then we've got 1,000 left. You know what? I'm going to grab a scarecrow. This is one of the most horrifying units in the entire game. He just throws crows. Like he floats and throws he's less of a scarecrow and more of a scary crow. Because he's just essentially horrifying. And then 800, huh? Why don't you give me 2 chieftains? So these are one of the stronger units from like the medieval era. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get smoked. Okay, berserkers absolutely making their money here. Oh my god, look at how cinematic that looks with my scarecrow having everything blow up around it. I hope he didn't take too much damage from that. I gotta assume they have just as much of an opportunity to hit their own men with those arrows as they do to hit mine, right? Oh god. Why my scarecrow is just throwing crows into the hole. So he's my only guy and my one chieftain. Never mind about the chieftain. I take the whole chieftain thing back. Oh, he almost had a crow dodge it for him. Oh, it didn't kill him though. All right, well, while they kill him, we can, I guess, take a quick look to see if there's any hidden stuff. Are you a hidden stuff? I don't, that might have been the game trying to tell me something. So as it killed him, they shot at my head. All right, so that accomplished almost literally nothing. You know what? Let me get some archers back. So ideally, we have some range left for after that initial push. Because realistically, as long as I have something that we can use to do like, you know, kind of like follow-up damage at the end, we should be okay. And then, you know what? I'm going to get rid of the scarecrow. Because even though he's funny, he's... quite honestly, he's also very powerful. But I just want more damage. All right. Yeah, so... lost one archer in the opening salvo. He might take another one with him. Oh no! Like 8 of them went. The explosion was deadly. There's still a lot back there though. Yeah, but see, my front units did not last nearly as long that time. I need something beefier up the middle that can kind of absorb a couple shots. So the berserkers are gonna go. They've done a great job, but what we're gonna do instead, give me 2 hay balers, which will almost certainly die like immediately. Ah, see, that wheelbarrow's not gonna make it over there though. Wheelbarrow is just literally a couple of guys in a wheelbarrow, and it controls the way you would expect an out of control wheelbarrow to control. I wonder how a ballista would fare. Nah, not enough, because it's gonna even if my first bolt from the ballista, what are bolts from a ballista called? I think they have a special name. It just won't be enough to shut down the reprisal. We could bring out the catapult. Harvesters. I don't think he's gonna get there fast enough though. So we need the opening salvo to be all on the hay balers. Works for me. Oh yeah, and hit your own guys. That's fine. Yeah, see, the harvesters just don't have enough punch. Oh my god, goodbye forever. The firework archer is the funniest character in the game. The ragdoll deaths when they just get stuck with those things is too outrageous. So their fire rate isn't incredibly fast though. Man, if I had access to the ninja from this faction, this fight would be over. This is actually going to get kind of tight. No, that rocket going off in the middle of my troops hurt. Was it 3v1? All right, moment of truth. Who's got the shot? Nope, you're wide. Wide to target. Wide to target, guys. Read the wind. Oh no. Jones. That man had a family. Oh, that one buzzed the tower. He's just standing still. No. All right. Oh, I think he hit him. No, he missed slightly to the left. Oh my God, it's a showdown. Nope, it's all over. How come these guys never miss? Is that right in the doing? Come on with that. Really? What? That's awful. Oh, it's in his stomach though. Okay. Bye, friend. See you. When do you get access to the ninja, Julie? Is that what you mean? When do we get access to their ninja unit? Let me, if I'm going to use a 500 unit instead of the harvester, let's bring out the Valkyrie again. I don't know entirely so the Dynasty campaign that we're playing right now is the first time they introduced a campaign that was themed specifically around one of the factions. So I think, and I'm not positive on this, but I think it's just that you don't have access to them in this campaign. After you've beaten this campaign, the next campaign we do, which I think is Renaissance, is after this one. In the Renaissance campaign, you would have access to the Dynasty units. All right, so again, early gains are good. The hay balers actually lived through that opening salvo, shockingly. Valkyrie are just getting right into the middle of the arching lines. Oh God, these Valkyrie are hammering them. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. The Valkyrie would have none of it. I could have fielded no one but the Valkyrie, and we might have been fine. You know what? I want to go back. Give me the Valkyrie. Just the Valkyrie here. All right. I just want to see with the two Valkyrie how far they get. They're devastating. Okay, one's down. You know what though? But it wasn't the arrows. We had been struggling with the arrows and she had no issue with that. Afterlife, do you have the guys running on the barrel? No, I don't think so. I think there are units that the last time I played, I had unlocked. And then at some point when the game updated, I think they changed the way some of the secret units are like given to you. So I lost access to them because I'm almost positive I had more units the last time I played, which is why I say it's probably worth us. You know what? In fact, all farmers. Here's what I'm going to do. Oh my God, my computer might explode. I'm going to do all farmers all the way in the back. Let's go on a little sightseeing tour. I do have it running in slow-mo just to kind of increase how much time we have to look around. We'll do a perimeter here first. Oh God, I can hear the, oh, this is awful. This is like a horror movie. This poor guy right here. I'm so sorry, young man. We'll tell your family you were brave. All right. Back to Operation Secret Find. So some of them are quite sneaky. And I think there's that, well, I don't think, there's gotta be lists and stuff online. But we'll just take a quick look, see. I believe they always have like a little glow to them. Is this one, or you just... No, you're just shaded differently because you're not in a shadow. Ah, hang on, what do we got here? Got him. We have unlocked the Shogun. Cool. Yeah, so I might have had the Shogun. I wonder if they did the Shogun before they did the rest of the Dynasty pack. Or I might have had parts of the Dynasty pack. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played. Let's see. I want to take a look in that little pavilion too, the one that's split in half by the starting marker. Yeah, so let's take a look. This seems to me like a place they would hide something. Who's even left for our team? Oh God, still quite a few. Oh no, they're about to get destroyed. All right, well, you guys carry on. I'm going to take a look around. I can't believe they actually let me pass all the way through that. That's hilarious. Oh, snap. I knew it. Yes. All right, so when do we get access to the ninja? Who knows, but we have access to the sensei. Oh no, do we not have access to him in this campaign though? Oh, what a bummer. All right, but that's fine. We still got some cool unlocks. We can go use them elsewhere. It looks like both Shogun and Sensei, one of the unit types that you see pretty regularly in the secret ones is just like supercharged versions of the normal units. So if I had to guess, those two units are like the big versions of both the normal samurai and the normal ninja. Is it just the two pepper boxes? Because if that's the case, we'll just overload berserkers and let them dive on them. Oh no, there's ninja over on the stairs. God, the ninja are just brutal. All right, so if we can get someone to dive in, yeah, make them spend their... Oh, toast, get out of here. So this is a fairly mixed group. Ninja, so it's just like an alternating pattern of samurai and ninja, so that they have like tanks up front and then guys behind to do the damage with the range. So I'm gonna bring in a couple Valkyries that'll almost immediately irritate their lines. And then here you go, Afterlife. We'll put in some ice archers and see what happens. Yeah, so the Valkyrie immediately just kind of like muddy the waters. Yo, they toasted my Valkyrie over on the south side of the map though. Oh, I'm so sorry, friends. No chance. You don't have enough ice in those arrows. Did the Shogun, I think I already said this because I think I noticed it when they were doing it to the snakes. I think the samurai just like swat projectiles out of the air, which is radical. God. All right. So the ice guys are great, but they weren't doing enough damage. I have just not enough for 2 Jarls. Let's do a Jarl on either side. I've been really heavily using the Vikings here. What do we got? Like, well, we could use the catapult again, but let's try this. Let's just try a bunch of bards in the middle. We got a Valkyrie and a Jarl on each side. We'll just go deep damage. Man, my one Valkyrie just gets smoked down here. I think on the dive to get at the ninja, just gets hammered by Shuriken. We still got 1 Jarl up. My one Valkyrie just fell into the middle hole. Did she just like give up on flying? What happened? Yeah, look at this. Bye forever. We'll miss you. Oh, of course they did. Oh, I didn't unlock it because we died. Have you seen the clip of me? I think I did see the clip. You guys, I don't remember. It was like a level you guys are having a hard time beating. And if I recall, you just summoned a specific unit and were like, no, this is the way. It was the ballista. See, I might try the ballista here. I think it might be time because that thing, it's slow to shoot, but doesn't it pierce goldfish? If you like go hard on it, look at these poor bards just falling to their death while I try and unlock this unit. The samurai giant. All right, bye forever, bard friends. So our one Jarl's doing work on those ninja over there, but it's not going to be enough because everyone else near him is dead. Oh, he's taking shots from behind. Man down. Man down. That's my Valkyrie. This is the movie poster for the epic battle movie we're creating here. Just the fallen sword of a Valkyrie. All right. Goldfish is called ballista strats. So the ballista is 900. So if we nuke one of the extra Valkyries, we have exactly enough. Now, one thing about the ballista is that the guy who shoots the ballista used to be a professional bull rider. He used to be, I think it's PBR is both a beer and the acronym for the Professional Bull Riding League. It might be PBRL. So he's gonna hopefully get one shot in and just smoke a whole row of people. He missed everything and he buried it into the stairs. He's adjusting. Oh God, if he catches this guy as it approaches, he is gonna send him into another freaking zip code. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Get smoked, kid. Just let it go. Let go of the bolt, man. What are you doing? You're under fire. It's loaded. The spring is under tension. Oh my goodness, really? Look at you. Look at you. You coward. What do you... Oh, I thought his tongue had fallen out, but it's just the tie on his helmet. Why even bother with a tie on your helmet if you're just gonna let them kill you like that? All right, let's back the ballista up so it doesn't come under fire quite as quickly. I like the Valkyries diving in, but they just get eaten alive. See, there you go. That ballista shot connected. I think it killed our unit though, but it was fun. The stuff they yell is hilarious. Oh no, they shoved our Jarl overboard. Oh, but then they, look, yeah, that's fine. Just keep knocking each other into the hole. We need the ballista to worry about the ninja more than the monk. It's not going to be enough. He's going to get smoked here. Yeah. He hasn't even loaded. It's a damn shame. All right, so first things first. Valkyrie's got to go. Because I love them. They're a lot of fun. But they're just getting wrecked on entry. Let's get 2 Berserkers in their place. It's the same unit cost, but it's twice as many targets diving into the enemy lines, which might be enough. Unless you just jump overboard into the waterfall, which is not the smartest use of manpower. Okay, so that almost went as, yep, and my Jarl right down the center gut. That Jarl or the Berserker there on the flank really tried hard. We have like a weird outside chance here. I think our Ballista is going to get killed. No. All right, Ballista. Ballista, you got to reload the fastest you've ever reloaded in your life, young man. And you need to make this shot. Let's zoom in for extra drama. Oh man. Let fly. Do it. It's what the people want to see. Oh, he's done it. He's done it. I don't even know if he hit both guys. I think he hit one guy, killed him, and then the impact of his body being flung backwards was enough for the other guy to die. Goldfish, you mad genius. The Ballista has saved the day. This guy doesn't even actually, he just looks like he's taking a nap. Oh, yes, it's kind of hot out. Just sleeping. Ballista for the win is absolutely right. He just needed to bait his whole team, just one by one, let the other members of the Red Army lay down their lives so that he could execute one perfect shot. It's science. So you are not the same guy. You are the, oh, Hwacha is what they're called. That's what those pepper boxes are. They're Hwacha. You are a Monkey King, which I'm going to assume means that you are their biggest, angriest unit. So we do have 6,000 to play with here. Look, I have an idea. Just bear with me here. What if 3 Zeuses? Do you think the flames hurt me? I am Zeus, god of thunder. Of lightning? I mean, Zeus probably would just claim he's got whatever he wanted. There's this one dragon unit down here made the one Zeus just like fight the whole time. Ooh, all right, we've changed arenas. We'll have to do another spin through. So these arenas get surprisingly tougher. So it doesn't seem like this would make a difference, but by having this just be one big flat expanse, the natural choke points and stuff you get in this game when the map includes a bridge or a water feature or something like that actually do help quite a bit to let you kind of plan a strategy. It would appear, so now we're fighting different units and we are using the dynasty units. So it is a happy day indeed. So now we finally have access to these good ranged units, many of which I think are tremendous. We're gonna put a couple firework units out. Give me a couple samurai. And then I want 2 ninja. What do we got left? 280. You know what? What the hell? Give me 1 monk. So those spear throwers are kind of an issue. So these are ancient units. It's spear thrower and rock thrower. But I can't imagine either one of them is going to score enough kills to really make this a problem. I take back almost everything I said. They have the deadliest rock throwers in the history of rock throwing. Oh no! Friendly fire from the firework archer got one of our ninja. It won't matter here. Sam, yeah, okay, we're done. Can I look for secrets after the map? That might be the most efficient way to do it. Fire. It's hard sometimes when you're on a new map, or especially some of these maps, because like the way they're themed is also kind of just the stuff that you would expect to be seeing, right? And I guess that kind of makes sense, because why would you theme it if it wasn't something that belonged there? But it does at times make it hard to figure out if something is a secret. And there aren't secrets on every level. I should also mention that. I love these like Dr. Seuss looking trees. See, this looks curious that there's just like a cutout. That looks inviting for secret keeping. But it could just be to fool me. You have fooled me. All right. If there are secrets in this level, they are too secret for me. What in the hell is all the way up there? Is that an enemy unit that got launched by one of our firework launchers? What is this? That's the rock from one of the rock throwers? How the hell did it get all the way up here? All right, so these appear to be shield guys and chieftains. You know what? Give me a dragon. And then I want firework archers. Now the firework archers, apparently you got to be careful because the friendly fire really dinked us up last time. Oh god, that opening salvo is just crushing from the firework archers. Oh lord. And then the worst part is that they spin around and blow up inside friendly lines. Oh god, and if you survive that, now you're getting flamethrowered. We are definitely violating a number of laws. Oh, in the back! It won't matter. It won't matter. Kill a couple more of my men. You're just getting blowed up, kid. How did he not die? Oh, that one's to the chest. It's over. He's just thrashing. Someone end this man and put him out of his misery. Who is still alive? Oh, they had one guy all the way back there. Okay, so 3 mammoth. What do you do when faced with mammoth? First, you wet yourself because they are a force to be reckoned with. This seems like a perfect time for me to bring out our newfound friend, the Huacha. And then maybe if we put enough fireworks into them, it will be enough to force them back. I don't know that the fireworks actually expel that much force, but we're going to find out right now. Let's see. They are indeed enough to slow down and potentially... Oh my god! You poor, poor man. You never had a chance. The Huacha is the most terrifying unit in this game. And this guy knows it. He's like, I gotta stop the Huacha. He couldn't. Capsized. And even if you had lived through that one, look at this volley coming in from here. Brutal. All right, so we got, it's more spread out. So let's see. I'm gonna form kind of like 3 or 2 separate lines here. But it's pretty simple. I think that the samurai is the superior armsman. So we're just gonna send him in to upset their lines, and then the ninja are gonna just come in from behind and just throw shuriken until everything on the battlefield is dead. Oh snap! Oh, those are bone mages. Oh, my ninja never had a chance. All right, these other ones flanking might be able to get it done though. It's gonna depend on who gets the shots off first. All right, I think he's down for the count. Oh, we're gonna get him here. Who's still alive? Wait, is one of the guys on the ground alive and just buried under corpses? This is horrifying. Why would you guys do that? This guy was trying to hide in the bodies so as to survive the day. And the red team ninjas were like, no. No, son. Perhaps too much. All right. Couple of bone mages. You know what? I cannot get enough of the firework archers. Let me just give me a full firing squad of the firework archers, please. You're all doomed. Goodbye forever. We are going to need a follow-up volley before you're all dead. That's not a great sign when your ranks are broken by a charging mammoth. Oh god. Oh boys. Don't blame me. It was you that let yourselves down. Our one brave archer. Bravery, not a shield for a rock to the face. Oh god. All right, so that strategy, while entertaining, was wildly flawed. So let's go back to kind of the basics, right? So I'm gonna get a firework volley from either wing just to kind of disrupt their lines. Again, if we can get a couple guys to get arrowed and then kind of be forced into other enemy units, that slows everyone up. And then let's see what this Monkey King's got to offer us. I didn't really get to see what he did in the fight that he was against us. Oh, he's like the berserker where he leaps into battle. All right, cool. So he also disrupts everything. Was he dead? Why do I have two of them? Oh, he's doing like a ninja disappear. All right, so we need Monkey King to really get ham on these rock throwers. Not looking great. Firework Archer is gonna commit suicide. So, all right, look, Monkey King is cool. I like Monkey King. Don't get me wrong, but is Monkey King as strong as a Hwacha? Doubtful. Doubtful. So give me another Monkey King, or I'm sorry, give me a Hwacha, and then give me two more Ninja. And again, we're just gonna we're gonna outrange him. If the Hwacha can get the Mammoth down, we're halfway home. He cannot. The Mammoth was already right on top of him. So let's do this. The ninjas are gonna go away. Give me two monks. I want to keep the fight closer to their side because I want this Hwacha to get a follow-up shot. Yeah, put the Hwacha back more. Yes, I agree. But the problem is I do want him to be able to get an opening shot while they're still fairly clustered. So instead of me necessarily moving the Hwacha way back, well, I don't know what their maximum range is. Let's try him back there and see what we get. And then, you know what? Just give me more monks. Just get in their face. Keep the fight on their side. So that wasn't great though, because that just meant that the Mammoth charged and forced the fight further back. Oh, the Hwacha is gonna waste his shot on one guy in the back line. Oh, you fools. All right, cool. Mammoth is down. He took an entire payload from the Hwacha. But now it is just Hwacha versus the entire enemy army. I do not foresee a situation in which he lives through this. Oh, we still had one guy alive. All right. So the Mammoth we need far from the Hwacha. So let me try this. Hang on. The Hwacha seems to shoot faster than the ballista. I agree. I think it lacks the penetrating power of the ballista, right? I think one of the strengths of the ballista is that it it hits a guy and then just kind of kills everything in the path in a straight line. But the Hwacha, like, you've seen what it does to the mammoth. If the Hwacha connects with the mammoth, it's dead. Like, if it eats an entire payload from the Hwacha, it's lights out. Like right here. Oh, he didn't fire the mammoth though. All right, we need the Hwacha to get one more shot. He's not gonna get it. He's gonna get charged right here. Oh, he did it. He did it. He's a man. Look at this guy. Getting absolutely just buffaloed by this mammoth, and Hwacha was like, nah, kid. All right, so now we need a couple big shots here. We still have one bone mage. Oh, the bone mage got our Hwacha. We need him to take the bone mage. No, the rock thrower was not the smart target there, bud. Look at him just kick that rock off. Not that one. Not the follow-up rock though. All right, let's, you know what? Let me get just a little bit more space on some of those units, just so that he doesn't, the mammoth is like killing my whole, oh, we got the mammoth with the opening salvo, but he's like blocking every other target for the Hwacha. Oh, never mind. Just Hwacha put some loft on it. We still have the full firing line from the rockets. Oh goodness. We're gonna lose the Hwacha here to the bone mage. It's okay. We're in a pretty good spot. We do need, yes, bone mage took an arrow. All right, now we're dancing. They got 2 rock throwers left. Is that what we're looking at? Who do they have up? Well, if it's him, he's just got a rocket in the rock. I think the rock like counts as part of the hitbox for the rock throwers, and that's hilarious. Where are we at? Oh man. I didn't realize how much was in each of these campaigns. Each of these campaigns ends up being a pretty full feature. Oh, so it's gonna take me through Dynasty versus all the other factions prior to Dynasty. So like we just did several versus Tribal, and now we're in the Farmer. Did we check out the cave on the last map? We didn't, but we can. Let me just throw some samurai back here. Where is the cave? I don't see a cave. I see all the cliff faces. Is it in the cliff face? I mean, I got to assume it is, right? On the map with the mammoths. Oh, this one. Okay. So we'll put some units in to keep everyone occupied. Oh, this is a different map. You're right. Can we go into the cave? I mean, I don't... How far back does the cave go? What? What? Yo, that's bonkers. So you go into the cave, and then there's like a secret side room that is all dogs. Sacred doggos. There's got to be a unit unlock in here, right? Or is this just for fun? Is this just funsies? I thought I was hearing like the telltale noise of like unit unlock secrets starting up, but it was actually just someone outside getting absolutely hosed. Like I can hear the battle slightly outside, and it's just kind of distorted because I'm in slow-mo. This is cool. These are the kind of little trimmings that I think make this game really entertaining Like, aside from how silly and fun, like, just the stupid combat stuff is, I do think it's very fun to just, like, find all these little bits and bobs. Afterlife, is there a unit in here, or is this just for the Easter egg fun of finding the room? This is so cute. I feel really bad that I'm like admiring their cool little temple and at the same time like listening to my army try and kill their army outside. All right. I'm assuming this fight is almost over because I did not offer much in the way of resistance. Yeah. Man, there's all kinds of little details on this map. That's fun. Nothing on top of the mountain. That would have seemed like a very on-brand place for them to hide something. I'll do a quick sweep. This game winds up being like obviously the concept for this game is very silly, but I like that they took the time to make it something more than just the silly goof off game that it is. Like, these little extra bits and bobs make it kind of a unique hybrid. The community for this game is pretty intensive too. We can keep going in the Dynasty one, but this is just going to make us now use the Dynasty units. So essentially it would be like the reverse of the battles we had already done. I think I would rather goof off with a different campaign. So Wild West I'm interested in because those are brand new units. I don't think any of the units in the Wild West faction are ones that were in the game at all. Like, some of the stuff has been in the game previously just as like silly units. I'm interested though in the challenge and in simulation. Let's do the first level of each just to kind of get a feel and see where we're at. So yeah, the simulation, it looks like, is not restricted to particular factions, which I like the sound of that. I think Thor is a secret unit, so I must have played it at least. Oh no, I found him earlier. That's right. When I was doing the camera test when I first set this up, thinking we might do it on stream. So they have knights charging to start. So they're going to kind of own the bridge at the beginning here. So what can I do to counteract that? Well, it's simple. You kill the jousters. You kill the Batman. So we're going to put a Hwacha down. He's just going to be able to shoot right up the pipe. So we just need to be able to keep them busy. So let's do the old row of berserkers. I don't even, when they dive, they might not even stay on the bridge. Balloon archers. They're in Renaissance. How do the balloon archers work? All right, we'll throw... I think the Hwacha can shoot without killing them. Here we go. How quick do the jousters come in? Oh no, my berserkers jumped over them. Oh, that's fine. Oh my god, the balloon archers legit just... That's so stupid. Look at these idiots. Oh my goodness. They're somehow even more helpless than the firework archers. I like that they don't do damage. They just get floated until they hit the ground. That's so freaking gross. That one's got it by the tip of his hand. This looks like a piece of artwork from Banksy. All right, so that's the simulation. I'm gonna be real honest. The challenge is gonna have to bring some A+ goodness, because that was pretty hilarious. So this is the Ice Archers and Friends. So this is Ice Archers, looks like Berserkers and Brawlers. So I mean, this is basically just the Viking campaign. Let me you know what? We unlocked the sensei, damn it, so we're gonna use him. And then just give me hay balers. How about them apples? He's gonna get crushed by the Ice Archers because he shoots so fast. That is staggering. Oh, Ice Archers though. See, I knew it. Yeah, I mean this, so we got to be careful because there's the lunge early from the Berserkers, but that won't matter if we're deep enough. So if we send a Monkey King in to charge, and then give me... What do I want? A Snake Archer? Because Snake Archer, even if he gets frozen, they still have to then worry about the snake. And then the Shield Bearer, he's going to take the hit from the Berserkers here. The Shield Bearer, let me pause as soon as we get in. Listen, young man. I know you've come here to do a duty for all of battle simulations. I can see that you are at least a little scared. But know this, that years from now, when 6 or 7 people watch you and the heroics you exhibit today, you will be remembered. Oh my God, he's unstoppable. No one even wants to fight him. They're terrified of him. It actually destroyed my strategy. My pump up speech was too good. Yo, Monkey King going ham. Not Joseph. Do I want to hear a dark joke? It depends on how dark it is. If it's too gross, maybe not. But if it's funny, I want to hear it. Man, Monkey King dancing all over in here. Yeah, I don't know how much I like that joke. Not Joseph. It's pretty dark, but also pretty inappropriate. Let's see here. So yeah, it looks like this one's recycling some of the old maps and some of the standard kind of combat configurations. So let's go back into simulation here. So I think we're gonna goof off in simulation for a bit. But I think before we get into this one too deeply, I'm going to go and refill my water bottle. So if you have an empty water bottle yourself, why don't you go and fill that up? And I am going to go get mine set. I'll be back in 2 minutes. We return to the simulator. So there's not a whole lot strategy wise that you're going to be able to do here other than just be able to run up the gut. So the general concept, it would seem here, hobbits slow you down on the bridge. We block the gap with samurai, and then it looks like musketeers for range damage. So we got to be able to deal with first the hobbits. We want to be able to get past the hobbits. So what if we throw Valkyrie up on each of these? I also kind of like the idea of getting some archers up top. Oh, we can use firework and balloon archers here too. So give me a firework launcher each. Give me a balloon archer each. Yeah, musketeer is what they've got on the other side. And then you know what? Give me a jouster. I think that the hobbits will grab him here, but I'd like to see if he does enough contact damage that as they jump into him, he just kind of finishes the fight on his own. And then just some spearmen here. This is kind of an early draft. I just want to see how this goes. Yeah, so the jouster and the Valkyries just got smoked by that volley from the musketeers. I don't think... Yeah, and then the archers aren't going to be able to hold these guys off. Oh, I forgot that the samurai can block projectiles. All right, so this strategy is already wholly flawed. So, new thought. Give me 2 hay balers. You guys are basically just here to make people upset. And then what do we got? Pumpkins, Reaper, Swordcaster, Dynamite Thrower. Absolutely, I have an interest in a Dynamite Thrower or two. Cactus. I'm sorry, Cactus? It's just a guy wearing a cactus. Okay. Sure. I can get behind that. And then what do we got? Give me the old peasant just for funsies. And then I want a line. Just give me a bunch of squires. I think they'll get housed by the musketeers. Yo, Cactus is scary. What is wrong with this man? Oh, well, what's wrong with him now is that he just got juiced by the musket fire. What just happened? Oh, my dynamite throwers. That makes sense. Dynamite throwers are great unless they fall down dead in your combat lines. We should do some more of the random flybys and introduce the boys. You're right, Julie. All right, so dynamite throwers gotta go. All those squires are basically just wasted points, let's be honest. The peasants, they can go. The hay balers can kind of go too. You know what? I'm kind of thinking I don't hate 2 cactuses up front. They're spiky. Maybe the hobbits will just kind of like get wrecked. And then give me a couple snake archers. I can already tell you up front, we do have 1 special unit, Juliefish, because there is a tiny snake archer up there. And then I want, with the 1,500 we have left, way downtown, give me a Hwacha. I think our Hwacha guy is special too, because I think he is enormous. All right. Let's see what we got. Yo, that lead hobbit wasted 0 time. I paused the second this simulation started, and he just... maybe he thought that this cactus was an old friend and was so excited to be able to hug him. Here is tiny snake archer. Are you sure you're old enough to fight in this simulated army? Yes, sir. And then our back guy, our Hwacha dude, I don't think they're normally this big. This guy looks yoked. And then let's see what they all got. We're gonna follow the Hwacha shot in. All right, here we go. This is first person Hwacha shooting. Listen. I would have assumed that with you being as tall as you were, you could see over our troops. That was awful. all you've done is murder 2 of your friends. 3 of your friends. The cactus guys blow off spikes and that's hilarious. No! No! All of our friends! Yo, the samurai can deflect projectiles fast enough to stop the Hwacha blasts? That's crazy. Not all of them. 1 hobbit versus a Hwacha, who would win? Yo, the musketeers though! That's bonkers. A ballista to pierce them all? I can cop to that. I also don't hate... Can we just... Let's stop for 1 second before we dedicate to the ballista technique. Can I just see what a bunch of cactuses will do? Other than probably shred one another with their cactusy spikes. Yeah, this, you're right. You're right, Afterlife. The green army. We're trying to trick the blue army into not knowing that we are... Yo, you can first person combat? We could have been controlling dudes this whole time? That's bonkers. I can't handle that. I wonder when they added that. I don't remember that being a thing. He just kicked my one guy off the edge. All right. The cactus experiment has come to an end. So we want to try the ballista. So we'll put this way back because we want to be able to just kind of get people as they're coming up. And then let's put a couple hay baler baits just to keep the just to keep the hobbits busy. And then I want to take a look at those wheelbarrows. I wish you could set like a default camera placement for when a map first starts, because having to zoom in from way outside every time is really irritating. So we got a silly hay baler because we got a hay baler with like really big goofy eyes. This hay baler's got a little bit of a Velma Dinkley vibe, like Velma with her big glasses on. And then our wheelbarrow bros. Hotkeys to save camera save views. Yeah, or at least just custom distance, like custom depths. The saved camera views would be difficult because of the fact that they have the different level geometries. But at least like just kind of have every level have a near, medium, and far preset, and then let me kind of choose from there would be nice. All right, so our ballista is going to basically kill our whole team. Why would you do that? You shot at one guy and all you've done, look, he had friends. He was part of a wheelbarrow trio and you've murdered him. So I'm thinking maybe we do ballista. Oh, snap. He shot over the enemy troops. Always a good sign. Can you put one down the pipe, please? I don't even know if he'll make it in time. Yeah, so he missed most of them, but good gravy. The one he did send down the pipe just murdered. All right, so here's the deal. Ballista's gonna go. Do we dip into some of these ones that I'm not familiar with just to see what they do? Like what we did with bomb thrower? Cannon seems promising. Try a couple of cannons. And then give me a Deadeye. Check it out. We're going to put a Deadeye up in the sniper's tower. That checks out. Yo, cannon gets that initial shot off fast. It shot before the Hobbit shot. Deadeye, why would you jump down? Deadeye, we talked about this. You had a shot. Yo, cannon too strong though. Cannon absolutely brought the heat in that opening. All right, so let's try this. Give me Deadeye down a little bit lower, I guess. Can we get... No, give me 2 gunslingers. How many... Wait, so you carry a gun and what's the other thing? Are you carrying 4 guns? I hope, wait. Before we even unpause this, I hope that the gunslinger does not in fact shoot guns. I hope he throws guns. All right, cannon is going to absolutely obliterate the first of the hobbitses. Yep. Oh, gunslinger, please. Wait, what? What is he doing? They just run around and fire? What? Are they just distracting units? That's so stupid. All right. Back to Operation Deadeye. Let's get Deadeye into the mix here. And then we got some cheap units. They're AoE, you said, Afterlife? So they just get in the middle and they like shoot all around them. Miners look pretty strong. Well, not the one that we just shot in the back of the head. Look, you're doing a service to your nation. He lived through that to finish his pick? That's bonkers. Oh, they shoot straight up and then the bullets come down. Yes, you're right. On this map, that's not great. Yo, the samurai can deflect the Deadeye bullets? Get out of here. What am I supposed to do about you? All right, hang on. Pumpkin catapult. A catapult and ninjas. I don't hate ninjas. Catapult seems solid too, you're right, because it'll come down behind enemy lines. It won't like go through my guys to get to them. And then I'm kind of thinking, you know what? Give me a Minotaur up front. Yeah, so check this out. We're gonna have a ballista protect the catapult. This seems bonkers, I know. And we're gonna basically be sacrificing our Minotaur, but he's just there to get some depth. Oh God, and then tank a shot from the freaking... Wait, how did the ballista die that fast? That's crazy. All right. You know, when we've been stuck in the past, we reach for the skies. Give me some Velks. Do we have a 500 point unit in one of the other factions that's new? The gunslinger's a little too much. We could do a whole ton of peasants. Yeah, give me a ninja. The crow. Let's try these guys, and I agree though, the crow actually could be pretty devastating here. Oh my God, my catapult just killed every Valkyrie. And all right, well, we're gonna be able to check on the crow sooner than I thought. So scarecrows maybe on either flank here. And then, you know what? Sometimes you gotta fight halflings with halflings. Okay, yeah. Just fill the channel with crows, boys. Give the musketeers something to fire at. We need more crows, please. More, well, catapult up close. We could try catapult up close. I'm afraid catapult up close is gonna die almost right away though. But you're thinking maybe it'll get a shot off deep on the musketeers? Yeah, I think the catapult still, by default, fires at the nearest target. Which seems bad from an AI perspective. Like, wouldn't you imagine it would shoot as deep as it could? Man, those musketeers. Quite the pickle. Give me these quick draw guys. Let me see how these guys do. Zeus is coming. I think Zeus, I really think is a lot of fun, but he almost feels like cheating most of the time. So let's try some of these new units, but I agree. I say we throw Zeus out if this one fails, just to see how far Zeus can get us on this. Oh yeah, cactus. Get in there. It's not enough though. They jam up the works too long in the musketeers. I mean, we could also just employ our own musketeers, right? Like that's an option. Where's Zeus? I want it on record that they made me do this. Yo, the musketeers are only 250? Really? That seems broken. Oh, Zeus. Zeus, what's wrong with you? Why would you do this? Oh, God. You're just... These people have families. Probably some of the members of their family are also members of your family, I might add. So it's 3v4. No, I didn't realize there were still two samurais up. Well, one of them jumped to his death, though, so that's cool. We got that going for us. Nope, not enough. Very close, though. I'm almost tempted to just do that again. What does the painter do? Can we get... I would like 2 fencers and a painter, please. Let me get a good look at our good painter boy. The fencers look suave, by the way. Check out my man's with his mustache. Looking good. Looking sharp, bud. What do you do on the battlefield, miss? Other than get lightning bolted through the back by Zeus. Oh, you just beat people to death with your paintbrush. That makes sense. Like all the great masters. Really kind of a long misunderstood factoid about history. The ancient masters, not master artists. They were actually master swordsmen. So Zeus is just gonna start walking people down. Look at him swagger. Oh God. He just doesn't care. He said, you know what? Chris played this map 14 times. Juliefish said she wanted to try something else. Boom. Zeus. Victory. 2 muskets and all cheerleaders. Well, it looks like we got muskets to deal with again. No, those aren't muskets. Those are like blunderbusses. And halberds. So that's Renaissance. These don't look like musketeers, though. Ah, they are the pirate unit blunderbuss. I was correct. Okay. So we got blunderbusses and halberds. How are the halberds going to accomplish anything? This map is like a maze. So we want units that fight good tight and that do AoE. So what do? Give me the cactus. And then you make a very good point, Afterlife. If they're going to make their way into the maze, then they have to face the Minotaur. Naturally. The Minotaur and a gunslinger. Which a lot of people don't know, that is the... that is like the unabridged version of that myth, is that there was also a gunslinger. I think he's just rebounding from a charge. I don't think he's dead. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so those halberds, like, they swing down nice, but yo, gunslinger just raining bullets. Oh no. Cactus! So let me rethink it. They're choking it up in the middle. What if, hear me out. This seems crazy. Yes, I know what I've done. Now be ready, because my computer might lag terribly here. So if the snake, oh God, how come sometimes the snake archers will stay in place and shoot from up above, and then other times they just like willingly throw themselves to their deaths? Oh, they have to have people in range or else they'll jump down. That makes sense, I suppose. Because otherwise, if it was just them and one other person on the map, it would be a stalemate. All right. The poor blue army has no idea. They have no idea what they're stepping into. Oh God, it's a horror movie. You fools. You fools. Right before the battle started, I told my army that the blue army has consistently denied the existence of second breakfast. I still don't think it's going to be enough. The hobbits stopped quite a bit of forward progress, but we didn't get enough damage from the snakes. So I think, look, I'm willing to admit that perhaps there were too many hobbits. I'll cop to it. You know what? We can even just do a full clear. One row of hobbitses. Afterlife's calling for some dead eyes. I can get behind that. And then I do like the cactus here because they're just gonna explode in those tight confines. And then let's see. Give me one shield bearer. This is actually, canonically, this is the same brave boy that we had shield bearing for us before. All right, opening shots from the blunderbusses are tough in these tight confines. Cactus didn't even make it into the first round over on the near side. Far side one's in there rumbling though. Yeah, he didn't make it too long. Deadeye's rough here because they need to get in tight to be able to have line of sight to start their shot, but then they don't have enough time to reload. So maybe we'll try gunslingers. There's 2 gunslingers. We can do 3 gunslingers if we ditch brave shield boy. Okay. Look, gunslinger too strong. They just literally make it rain bullets. That's horrifying. I would love it if they fired another time. So we got 3 gunslingers provided a total of 4 salvos, which if we're being honest with one another, is probably not a good return on investment. So let me try this. The Reaper, I remember being a pretty crazy unit. I think I have played with the Reaper. That might have been one of the ones that was added before they created like an entirely spooky faction. Yeah, because I think he's got like these crazy dark tendrils that come out of him. I think he like impales people with them and then uses them as puppets, which is horrifying. Can he do it through the wall? I gotta readjust. This map is terrible for the camera, unfortunately. Oh God, he's just a wrecking machine. Stuck on a simulator map. I am become death. Jack, look out. There's a halberdier behind you. That's like, I don't care. I'll cast him into the abyss. Who do you think I am? Get out of here, fools. Peasants. Oh God. The force with which he swings. He's just terrifying. He's hunting the last of his prey. Dunzo. Look at him. He knows he's done good works. In all caps, like Terry Pratchett's version of death, he just shouts victory, defeated blue team. Interesting. All right, so we got musketeers to deal with again. Apparently the simulation is just like, how many ways can you think of stopping the musketeer? Those guys look like they have cannons. Are they from Pirate? Bomb thrower, maybe? Nope. What are you? Not the pirate. Not the pirate queen. So maybe you're from Renaissance? Huh. I don't know what you are. We haven't tried lasso yet. So guess what? All lassos. All lassos all day. Let's see it. Come on, lassos. Round up them doogies. Oh, they're harpooners. Oh no, my poor horse. No. No, you fools. No. The poor horse is just flopping. Oh no. Goodbye, friend. Okay. We should try all the units I've not seen. That's not a bad idea. You know what? To do that though, let's jump out. I do kind of want to go back into the simulation ones, but if we're just toying around, oh, we can actually use all the simulation maps. That's interesting. Obviously the simulated arena. All right, so if we're just trying out units that I've not used, first things first, can we please have Samurai Giant versus Samurai Giant in a battle to the death? They do business. Are they just dancing? That was interesting. That was like, there was a lot of mutual respect to start the fight. I like how they just tone shift, like they pitch shift down the samurai's voice. All right. Violently satisfying. I do appreciate it. Is the Shogun just a better samurai? Oh! Yo, Shogun doesn't mess around. All right. Shogun versus Ninja. I think you'd need Shogun versus Sensei, because Shogun's super powered. Yeah, he just charges though. Yo, but Sensei don't care, he just keeps throwing. Maybe he can get killed by Ninja. If he doesn't kill him on the initial charge, Ninja might have enough output here. No. No. It was closer than it probably should have been though. Look at the big googly eyes. The samurai mask. It's so good. All right, let me see. I think we've seen all of these. Let me see a Da Vinci tank. Can 4 balloon archers incapacitate the Da Vinci tank? My guess, no. I see 1 balloon. All right, how about nine balloon archers? Okay. Okay. Oh no, it spins. It's balloon proof. Da Vinci actually thought of that in his initial sketches. It's not often seen in any of the surviving versions, but some of the sketches of the original Da Vinci armored combat machine do include schematics for a special like curvature to the covering plates that would defend against balloon archers. So what does stop the Da Vinci tank then? Well, how expensive is the Da Vinci tank? That's 4,000. What if it fought Mr. and Mrs. Pirate Captain? They are also 4,000. They eat cannonballs for breakfast. They care not for your cannonballs. Mr. Pirate is dead. Mrs. soon to follow. All right. So far, if you're just looking at 4,000 as your target, what can we do for 4,000 that will stop the Da Vinci tank? I don't think 4,000 worth of harpooners will do it. See, the problem is the game doesn't actually model, like, let me preface this and somewhat hedge my bet on this. It models physics. Like, everything in here has soft body ragdoll physics. But if these harpoons were actually affixed to the Da Vinci tank and didn't have infinite rope, as it wound like that, eventually it would wind itself up and either drag itself to them, or if the tension on their ropes was enough, it would burn out the motor on the Da Vinci tank. And like, believe me, I'm not trying to blow smoke at Landfall. I get why they're not calculating everything to that degree of exactitude, but it is kind of a bummer. So 4 cannons, I mean, it makes sense, right? How are 4 cannons going to stop what is essentially, how many does it have? Like 18 cannons? I mean, the Reaper might be a pretty good showdown. 30 balloons. I mean, we went pretty heavy on the balloons before, but you're right. If we're gonna make it an equal amount, it's gonna be 20. So it'll be 20 balloons versus the 1 Da Vinci tank. Let's see. Oh, I feel like it's lifting up. Let's get low here. I think it's partially off the ground. Well, there's a dude in it. Of course there is. Why would I think there wasn't? All right. You need a couple more, boys. It's struggling. It's still shooting though. So I don't know. They might actually kill this just on the arrow impacts, not fall damage. He might tank through this. Look at him. He's still shooting and clearing some of them out. He knocked that guy through the arch. Yo, Da Vinci tank too strong. Is it the pound for pound champ? You know, in fighting, when they're ranking fighters from different weight classes, they designate someone as the pound for pound champ, which is saying all things equal from a weight standpoint. This guy is the best fighter. This person is the best fighter. So like, all things being equal, considering the fact that it costs 4,000 to put on the field, it might be the best fighter. So we can't get 4,000 even. So I'm not going to give the quick draws anything extra here. The flamethrower guys. I don't know. Do you think the flamethrower guys can get close enough Afterlife? That seems like kind of a tall order. We can try it. I mean, what if we started them right on top of it, right? Like, this is me giving them as much benefit of the doubt as I can. Again, they suffer a little bit here because there's no way to get them exactly to 4,000 though. Yo, they didn't even play. They were like, whatever, Da Vinci tank, shut up. Yo, all right, so hang on. If I'm kind of following the same pattern we had done with everyone else, and I'm setting them to the back, and you know what, as long as we're trying to be somewhat consistent, we should also start Da Vinci back. Dragon too strong. So now this is where it gets interesting, right? So like styles make matchups. We saw the Da Vinci tank shred the pirate couple. Can the flamethrowers do the same? Yo. So the flamethrowers are going up heavily against the 4000s, and they're not even using a full 4,000 worth of points. Cannons, I think, are gonna hurt them. Yeah, because cannons just plow right through them. It might be it for them. Although they're gonna be able to get tight and just punch at cannon guys. I think they're still gonna win. Oh, why would you don't, cannons are not a point blank weapon, friend. Just let go of it and punch people. So things have gotten interesting now. I question if the cannon can be stopped. Oh, you can only field 2 scarecrows here. I don't think Scarecrow's got a chance because he's already, yeah, he's in the flames from the jump. The ninja things with lots of, the Hwachas. You want to try the Hwachas against him? We can get 2 Hwacha. They're the same boat though. They're like in the flames as soon as the combat starts. Yeah. Part of this is the battlefield, right? Like, let me hang on. We should really, the 2 that wind up kind of right on top of the line at the start because I have them around the curvature, they are making things a little cheap. And stop that one before it even really starts to heat up. We should really make it like the teams just came out of the tunnel. So like you got to try and get the whole team as close to their tunnel as possible. I think they're still gonna win. I think Red's gonna take it. All right, jumpers or Sensei. So Sensei is a secret unit, so we'll try him second. But what if? Okay, gotta delete a couple. Just give me 4,000 berserkers. Your flamethrowers mean nothing to us. We were forged in the flames of battle. They're still gonna win though. Look at this. The berserkers jumped in and they got really great initial numbers, but then just Red too strong. Too strong. So what about Valkyries? Because Valkyries might be able to get up above the fire. Yeah, Valkyries here. I mean, I don't know why I ever doubted it, right? They have the high ground. That was clearly going to be a doomed Red outcome from the get-go. So I am interested though, Afterlife, I saw you calling 4K of Ninja. I don't hate it, but they're not gonna have a range advantage. They'll have a speed advantage. What the Ninja would need to do here is they would need to hope that they could kill the lead unit on each dragon fast enough that they weren't already immolated. Toasted. I don't think they threw a single shuriken. Now, let's go to the secret unit. Give me Sensei. Does he do any better? He's got to tank a lot of fire to get those shots off. He just can't do it. Man, Dragon's strong. What about, so we, you know, we had a lot of issues with the Musketeers when we were in the simulation fight. What about Musketeer? Well, fortunately, we are not the only group that has difficulty with the Musketeer. Crushing victory. I think many units could do it if they were mixed with one jumper unit to mess them up. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I think that, you know, one of the things that makes this game, so like, Tabs is a joke. It's silly, it's funny, it's supposed to be goofy. I think it's hilarious, obviously, because I've been belly laughing for the better part of 2 hours. But there is strategy involved. Like, some of it is very much a case of sitting and staring at the battlefield, staring at your enemy's composition, and figuring out what mix of units you could do it with. I don't disagree with that assessment at all. I do think there is something fun though of like, this is almost like a grown-up video game adaptation of being a little kid and playing with your action figures, right? And like, you know, you throw 2 action figures together and see which one flies farther. I don't know, the kind of dumb stuff you do as a kid using your imagination and goofing off. And certainly this fits that bill. So Thor can only get 1 here because he's such a hefty unit. I wonder if he can do it. He is a legacy unit. I think he's one of the older special units. Yo, Thor don't care. So to start the combat, he just has lightning strike. Where did that guy go? Oh, it's a rock? Is it part of a person? Did he blow someone up? Can one of the mods in chat ban that spammer, please? Yo, the starting lightning blast, too strong. Thank you, Afterlife. I want to see dynamite throwers, please. So we gotta ditch 2. And then, you know what? I don't like how spread out they are over there. I think it's supposed to be debris from whatever he's kicking up. When his explosion goes off is what I think it is. Yo, so the dynamite throwers just got shredded. They limp wristed that badly. What about if ever there was a time for the wheelbarrow? Where my wheelbarrow at? Get them, wheelbarrows. Nope. Too strong. All right. That's enough clowning. We got to get back to seeing some of these units that I had not experienced. So the flintlock is just like the basic pirate unit, yeah? These guys just march forward and shoot. Yeah, so they're like the mindless kind of like go get 'em unit that every group has. Oh, they are straight up flintlocks. So they fire their flintlocks, and then with the flintlock expended, they just go in and start punching. An epic battle. He hit him. He hit him with the greatest uppercut of all time. He lifted my man's off his feet. It's glorious. All right. Blunderbuss we saw. I am interested in bomb thrower. So they just what, throw bombs? Are they like a better version of the dynamite thrower? Yo, those grenades, they got a little juice in them. What? Oh, they're just at optimal range so they don't march forward. That was really weird when they just stopped. The game's normally really good about characters never just like stop. They're always doing something. What happens when they're in love. Guys, I'm shipping all the harpooners. Red harpooner and blue harpooner are in love. So Captain And what do we got that's worth like 1,000? So these are even odds from a unit cost standpoint. This is like a mutiny. Hubby's trying to take over the ship. Captain Wife wants none. She iced him. Oh, look. A hero emerges. Look at this cheeky look from this guy. He knows what he's done. By interrupting their quarrel, he has stepped forward and now he controls the pirate ship. So Skeleton, I think, is just basically like the normal knight, right? I think, were you talking about cute hat on the cannoneer, Juliefish? Because I think he's cute in general. Hi guys, I'm just here to shoot my cannon. I like him. So are the archers just super, or the skeleton units are just super brittle? Oh, they have flaming arrows. Interesting. I wonder if they actually set units on fire. Well, that answers that. So they might be, you know, I know we said that we were done testing ultimate units. First things first. Give me them versus the Da Vinci tank. Can they burn it with their arrows fast enough? It's an absolute inferno in there. How is he alive? He's just immolating. Okay. So they are able to beat the Da Vinci tank. So now, can they beat 4 dragons? Absolutely not. Is this gonna work? No. Dragon's too strong. What is Candlehead? What? Is it like wax magic? Use them to fight peasants for testing? That's probably a better idea. Why don't we? They just get a 5 peasant spread. I don't really understand what Candlehead is, but he shreds. Oh, but it didn't matter. One stiff left hand from this peasant has ended the run of the Candleheads. I mean, Vampire's gonna dab on them, right? Vampire is rad. He's like a super hobbit. He's terrifying. His feeding sounds are so ridiculous. All right, I know we just put out the peasant army, but I think everyone is curious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many hobbits can the vampire kill? Well, I've already had first hobbit. I want second hobbit. It's so stupid. He just ate his way through a whole fellowship. Well, no, a hand. We need one more. Now it's 9, so now it's a fellowship. Can he eat the fellowship? I know that not everyone was in. I know that not everyone in the fellowship was a hobbit. Don't get on me. That's like, a lot of people don't know that after Elrond left to leave for the lands of the West. So this time the Hobbits won. He opened a diner, and that's what he said. He reenacted the famous Fellowship of the Ring speech, but he just called it the Fellowship of Breakfast. All right, 5 peasants back in action. Vampire's fun. I like Vampire. Pumpkin Catapult is just creepy catapult. Oh, it's very fast. Oh. It like continues to bounce and cause havoc. It somehow won. I didn't think he was gonna get that second shot off. That's actually kind of impressive. Sword caster. I think I've seen this guy before. And then he shoots the swords out, right? Yeah. He's Jet from Valorant. Yo, that actually, I mean, we know Reaper's gonna absolutely thrash. We'll watch Reaper, but then I want to go test Sword Thrower against the dragons. God, Reaper too strong. You know, Reaper versus the dragons is not a terrible thought either. All right, so give me back 4 dragons. We're still chasing 4 dragons is like the ultimate team up. So now first thing I want, the rule was 4,000, so we get to put in 4 sword casters. So each of them targets a different dragon. Dragon's gonna be in trouble. Dragon's like, Chris, are you a fool? Have I not proven my worth time and time again to you? I don't even know if the Reaper can do it. Yeah, the dragons are just too much. At least at this distance. I think there's a bunch of units that can outdistance them pretty easily. But this close, people just don't have a chance. All right, dynamite thrower we've seen. Is Miner's just like their simple unit, right? Like he just charges forward and attacks. I love his hat. Wait. Look at this guy's awesome miner hat. And the stash. This guy's just dripping style. Wrecked. Peasants don't want none of it. They don't want the smoke. Like how one of my favorite things about how the physics in this game is modeled is so many of the characters have weapons that are just way too heavy. So when they swing them, they just go flopping, and I freaking love it. All right, we know Cactus. I would like to see Gunslinger in kind of a an isolated scenario here. What the hell just happened? Is that just a glitch with the lighting on the map? Or was it because I was zoomed in at a funny angle? Gunslinger destroys the VR arena. We can never... we have to use Gunslinger again, though. Hang on. Gunslinger is actually also a decent foil for 4 dragons. Because if they get their shots off early and then the bullets just come down... I mean, I'll avert my eyes because I don't think anyone really needs the photographic proof. So they, I mean, oh God, that's awful. They certainly put up a much better fight than nearly any other unit. I think they might win here. If this guy gets this, yeah, if he gets a volley off. So the Gunslingers have done it. Unfortunately, their victory does not count because the run could not be reviewed by adjudicators due to the heavy glitching. It's a real shame, Gunslingers. All right, let's see the lasso when he doesn't get harpooned. I love that his horse runs so stupid. He drags him behind. Yo, lasso is among my new favorite units, if just for how stupid this horse looks. So bad. Horse kicked him off. All right. You want to see lasso versus the wool? I'm okay with that. So how many lassos would equal a mammoth? 2.5. So let's give them 3 and see where they get. I think the mammoth still wrecks them. Oh, are they hurting him with the lasso though? Oh, if their horse dies, they can still lasso from their foot. Yeah, so like the other guys, like when it was the peasants, they were hurting him because they were dragging him. It's like the battle for Hoth all over. You're absolutely right, BB. Hang on. I think if we want the battle for Hoth, it's got to be a bunch of lassos versus the Da Vinci tank. See, again though, the Da Vinci tank just isn't really modeled correctly. Yeah, the Da Vinci tank could be really fun for some of these, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to work. Can a bunch of lassos beat Thor? Oh, they juked Thor to start. If they can get a clean lasso on him, he might be in trouble. Oh, Thor. He's fighting back though. They've got him. They've got him lassoed up. He doesn't care though. He's like, fine, lasso me. I'm just gonna bring Mjolnir over here. Oh, an emphatic way to end it. He just wants to make sure you know what you've done. Yeah, so there's a ton of stuff to unlock that I don't have. So I don't know where all that is, but it looks like there's a lot of it. Yo, Blue did not care about Sensei at all. All right, we got a couple units in Wild West still. So the Deadeye, I would like to see what kind of like reload times and stuff he's got. It's so interesting. Whoop, I accidentally clicked out. It's so interesting that the Deadeye actually targets who he's gonna shoot. Oh, he's got issues too. It must be the bullets themselves that have problems in this arena. Yeah, the peasants are gonna beat him because they're gonna be able to rush him. I'm not gonna let it play out just because I don't want the bullets to keep glitching. I'm assuming Quick Draw is gonna have the same problem. Yeah, that's weird. Oh, Quick Draw just cleaned up though. So that's all of our units. Let me go back in. I'm gonna do a couple more of the simulation ones here, especially now that we've got a little bit of a better idea of what kind of unit attacks we can get here. Because I know that if we've got gunslingers back here, I believe they'll still get shots off into the crowds. And right now they're safe from the musket because the muskets don't have line of sight. Wow, how did they not kill a single monk? That's crazy. Harpooner's just dragging them. Giving them the business. The monks are bulletproof. I think because of their hat. I think their hat deflects bullets. So that did not work. But what have we learned in all of our extensive testing? We know that 4 dragons will absolutely shred. So let's just put 4 dragons out there. And then 4 ninjas behind it. And I'm pretty sure you get a victory. You just gotta hope your dragons don't fall off the edge. One dragon off the edge. The dragons have successfully kind of pushed to the front though. Did they make enough room for our ninjas to get close and start shurikening? They're in there. Whether or not they can stay there long enough to finish the fight, questionable. Who's alive? Oh, this one guy back here is alive. He's about to get juiced. She's about to get juiced. Oof. Oof. The impact cloud has censored what became of that. So if we ditch those ninjas, we can get 2 more dragons. I think 3 more dragons. Let's just, you know, more dragons is always better, right? I'm pretty sure that's how the saying goes. Oh, we got 1 dragon that's just flaming our own dragons, though. Are the dragon guys flame proof? That would be handy. Yeah, see, like, that dragon got tight. He got to the back line, but he was hopping at that point, so he didn't actually focus fire into the musket line. Same thing, like this one's gonna do the same thing. He got close, but then he gets stuck. Oh, this guy's got a shot at him, though. We just need him to settle down and make sure the flame stays on the musket line. I don't know what causes the jumping either, Afterlife. Like, I know they jump when they, like, obstruct something. I think it's so that all 4 characters are trying to get over an obstacle simultaneously. 4 dragon, 1 Hwacha in the back. I mean, right now, I'm just gonna let the dragon pilot duke it out. They're throwing down. This is actually still very much a live run. Oh. Oh, he hit him with the sneaky kick. They're throwing these like crazy drunken boxing shots. Oh, 1v1. Who's up? Does it just not know I lost? The noise he made as he decided he had 1 more shot to fire. He just snapped his musket to his target. That's delightful. All right, before we try a dragon Hwacha mix, it occurs to me that before the dragon was champ, Da Vinci was the champ. So the math is perfect for 1 Da Vinci, 1 Hwacha. If Da Vinci moves forward, they're going to be in a world of hurt. Can he not get up the hill? I mean, honestly, even if he can't get up the hill, they got to come to him, and they don't want to see that happen. God, that's horrifying. Imagine an obstacle course where when you got to the top of a hill, you just got shot with a cannon. Oh, what's that? You lived through the initial cannon volley? Well, I hit you with spinning blades. It's a bummer that it didn't move up. All right, so we want 4 dragon. And then a Hwacha to bring up the rear. And you know what? 1 ninja. Yeah, the Hwacha just decimated my dragons on that flank. Okay, so you're saying you want the Hwacha so far back that it is practically not on the map. Will he deploy there? Will he just fall? Okay. We're not actually gonna deploy him there. That's just hilarious. I am gonna deploy him there though. Can he get up? He just lays there, fires. That's so dumb. All right, so dragons get him first. Still shredded. His range is too good. And then that time harpooners got the dragon early. So you know what? What about this? Because this is not something we've explored. And then give me one pumpkin catapult. Yeah, just make them crest the hill. Look, if they want to go unto the breach, they got to pay the price. Oh no. Pumpkin catapult. No, you fool. What have you done? All right. Ditch pumpkin catapult. Give me traditional catapult, please. I mean, the watches take care of business on the monks, but I don't think it's going to matter. Hwacha seems to damage his force more than the other side. You're not wrong. Like, if you're in the range of the Hwacha, it's not like it's a precision instrument. Their damage output is just so devastating, though. I don't think it, yeah, see, it won't matter, because while they're tied up trying to get people as they crest the hill, the musketeers are able to finish it up. So what about, give me a Reaper, another Reaper, because like what's scarier than one Reaper? Well, a second Reaper. And then not the ninja, give me a bunch of halflings just to run interference. Man, you want to talk about cheating? I was saying Zeus is cheating. The Reaper is freaking bananas. Muskets are gonna get a bunch of shots on him though. Yep, one dead. Yeah, see, he's getting tied up in the middle. That's exactly the problem here, is that it doesn't matter if you're strong in the face of the muskets. Like if you have a character that can really do damage to the muskets, it won't matter if you never make it to the muskets. What if you guys just joust and just push back the lines, right? And then I want every berserker under the sun. I didn't stop to think what the berserkers would target to start, so hang on, I just want to see this from the perspective. Okay. Okay. Berserkers aren't gonna cut it. What if the bomb throwers throw bombs and they roll down? This is just proof of concept here. Yeah, see, but they throw sideways. One of the issues is I can't get anything that's going to target deep towards the muskets until after the monks are taken care of. You know what? We commented when we were in Pirate that cannon gets a shot off very quickly. And you got to be a little further back so that you're not like clipping into the guy's hitbox. Yeah, I mean, that clears the front guy. What if, can we get Da Vinci over the hump by like abusing his start? Oh, with the harp. The musketeers clean him up that fast? Jeez. Start from the back to close the lines. Yeah. I'm open to that thought. The problem is we need to be able to get the muskets before they can shred us. If we wait until they've crested the hill, we need to be at the hill. I mean, I guess you're right though, because like, what are we doing now? We're just fighting in their range. Give me a bunch of fencers, and then give me my own line of musketeers. I mean, that's a pretty good start. I mean, musketeer too strong is really part of what it comes down to. This is almost gonna work, and it really was just slapdash, which is kind of dumb. That musketeer getting harpooned. The harpoon is a really fun set of units. All right, so what if big old line of musketeers, and then what if right in front of musketeers, let me hang on. No, that's not what I wanted. I'd still want musketeers. I just don't want them to shoot each other. Bard in center mid with the others behind. I don't hate that. Just maybe pepper in a couple bards just to kind of continually have someone running interference. And then let's still throw a Hwacha in here. If this kills too many of the... He flopped off the end again. If this kills too many of the bards, we're going to have to change that up. And then... let's see. We have 500. You know what? Let's see. Get rid of a couple bards. Give me a gunslinger back here. Yeah, so you're... again, Julie, your observation about the Hwacha being kind of too much of a price to pay for what it's doing. It just shredded most of our bards to start the match. I mean, it's still going, though. We still have a couple bards. Well, there's the last of the bards. We would need the Hwacha to get most of the musketeers. The musketeers are able to get just to the top of the hill, but not over it, which is another kind of considerable issue with trying to find a range that can hurt them. All right, so Hwacha is going to go with 1,500, 2,150, 2,200. You know what I kind of like? Give me a Monkey King. Give me some bards back. And then what the hell? To keep it nice and evensies, the bravest peasant. It has to be closer so it goes over your frontline forces. I think you're right. I think one of the problems is I think of setting the Hwacha up as a backline instrument, and it's kind of a disposable frontline instrument. Like, oh god, the Monkey King jumped to his death again. You kind of set it up in such a way as to make it fire its first salvo, and then it's done. All right, so if I set him up all the way to the edge, surely he won't jump to his left. Yeah, he'll just start fighting. He multiplies. So between him and the bards, we've kept a decent amount of the enemy force back. We need our musketeers to be ready to fire as their musketeers come into range. God, they have a harpooner left. Oh, they harpoon their own man. That might actually help here. Still some bards. They're soaking up some of the aggro. Not enough, though. Musketeers are just going ham. We got 2 musketeers left, we can call it. What if... Hear me out here, gang. Let me get rid of most of our musketeers, too. Let me try something entirely different. I do want dragons back. As close as we can get them. Let's see if we can just get them to kind of like work through these flank lines. And then... give me a bunch of firework archers. If you please. And I think I want some snake archers. A couple of these guys are going to probably get shredded. I should probably actually move them back. And the ones in the front, we lost a firework archer there. We should put in some shield bearers to take some of the original hits. We got 500 left. You know what? Give me 2 bomb throwers directly behind. The bomb throwers are going to waste a couple shots early, but if the oh man, that one dragon got snuck. If the dragons can get enough penetration, then the bomb thrower throws deep. We're going to kill the monks. Well, not all of them. Some of them were back further. You know what unit we haven't thought of? And I didn't think of him because he's in the secret tab. Remember our Shogun, like, dives in? And then, what the hell? How quickly does the Watch of Fire? First volley's fast. Oh! We got some penetration into the Musketeers there. Watch is only going to get that 1 shot off, though. Well, no, it got a second shot, but it was just completely ineffectual. I mean, we can stop that. He's not going to live through that. We don't need to watch a man die. Julie calling for the cactus. You just think like a cactus rush? Let's see how they fare just going up the gut. Not great. But, I mean, it's not like we were tactically placing them either. So the cactus actually do a pretty good job of like getting in people's business on the outside. So I don't hate having them just kind of like as a point of contact for those 2 flanking groups. Oh man. We still haven't brought Zeus out. Zeus could help. A couple of scarecrows maybe. And then hit me with 3 Valks. The Valkyries got shredded. I think the Valkyries are not as good as I consistently seem to think they are. It's a puzzle, gang. I mean, surely they just demolish a mammoth, right? He charged sideways? How was he even able to do that? Man, something is weird. I don't know what it is that's causing that weird graphic issue, but it is frustrating. Well, let's try Zeus. You know what? We can actually have enough for 2 Zeuses. Let's put a Zeus on either flank. Let's just see how this goes. I mean, obviously, make quick work of the flank. Oh, and then when they get harpooned, it just screws them because it just drags Zeus into the back line. You fools! What have you done? You've invited the Lord of Olympus into your manse. Idiots. Oh no. We've done it. Well, Zeus has done it. I'm telling you, Zeus is like the cheat button. Did we try 2 Zeuses versus 4 dragons? Hang on a minute. It's in the simulator. Simulator arena. So give me 2 Zeus. I think maybe we just did 1 Zeus. I think we did do Zeus versus dragon. but I don't know that it was 2v4 because this is within that 4,000 point cap that we originally had used. Not even 2 Zeuses can stop the Dragon Rush. Dragon Rush, too strong. Too strong. Well, listen, there is so much more to tabs. We did half of the Dynasty campaign. We haven't touched any of the other faction-themed campaigns. There's the simulation campaign to go through. Check this out. I didn't even know this until I went and installed this to have it ready for the stream. Guys, there's a workshop on Steam with more fan-made campaigns. This is Tabs at the Movies. The Three Musketeers. It's just you versus the Three Musketeers. You got a 500 point limit. What can we do? For 500 points, we got to beat 3 fencers. Maybe balloon archers? Firework launcher is, or firework archer is actually probably a better bet. We're gonna be 1 short. What can we get for 140? A normal archer? Yeah. You know what? Instead, how about a couple of bards to make sure that their initial attacks aren't on our firework launcher? This is my favorite version of the Three Musketeers, I think. The one where explosive arrows are the solution to the problem. What was that shot? That was a garbage shot. You apologize. That was horrible. Oh, you duffed it. It was just short. Uh-oh. He's gonna march you down though like a dummy. If he walks straight towards you, it's gonna be Toast City. We're done here. Three Musketeers leads into Church of the Wobbly Horse. Is that a movie? I've never seen that movie. Interesting. But yeah, so there's a ton, there is an absolute ton more in tabs. They've just introduced a unit creator where you can go in and make your own units and kind of limitedly control how their AI and stuff works. This game's bonkers. I don't know that it's everyone's type of game, right? I don't think that this is something that everyone could sit down and goof around with. And certainly it's not the type of game that I could sit down and play without it being like somewhat silly and lighthearted. But like I say, that's exactly what I wanted to do for tonight's stream. So I think mission accomplished. I think Tabs is a lot of fun. It's a game that if we have new content for it coming out, I would probably play on stream again. I think it's really entertaining too because it is a chance for chat to kind of chime in and help out. Like I say, it's that like interesting blend of just a little bit of tactics without so much tactics that it's actually like a head scratcher. Like you're just basically throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. And the whole time it's super silly and funny and you laugh a lot. I will say I am going to go ahead and take it out of the backlog. This is a game that I think is something that can be revisited. It's something that is a lot of fun. Landfall does a great job of kind of keeping it curated with new stuff. So it's something that I'll install and play again, but definitely not something that you could sit down and like make your main game, right? Like I can't imagine anyone is sitting down and trying to go through every single campaign in order over the course of a week. That would just be too much of a good thing. Tabs is best used as it's a sometimes food. You know what I mean? This is something that if the mood is right and it's the right game for the moment, I think it is outstanding.